Shawn Daniels, one of the best post players in Aggie history, started all 68 games he played in 2000 and 2001. He helped Utah State to 2 Big West Tournament championships and 2 NCAA Tournament bids, including finally for the Aggies, an NCAA Tournament victory beating 5th-seeded Ohio State in 2001. The Aggies were 56-12 with Daniels in the lineup. He was a 58% career shooter and holds 2 of the top seasons in block shots in school history, 59 as a senior, 58 as a junior.
Yeah, when I got the phone call, I was shocked. I actually missed the phone call, and then I looked at my phone and I got the message, and I was listening to the message, and my wife could hear. She was like, "What did they just say?" And I'm just like, I think they just said inducted me to the Hall of Fame at Utah State. But man, it was an honor to get that phone call, and just to know, this is something I never thought about or even dreamed about. But when it came about, I was ecstatic, of course. Yeah, in high school, I played football one season, my freshman season, and then I just basketball after that. I just stuck to that. My freshman year, we didn't do too hot. I think we only won 4 games, and then after that, we went to our Valley Championship my sophomore and junior season, and then my senior season also. And we actually won it my senior year, so did pretty good. Had pretty good teams in high school. I had a couple schools that offered me Prop 48, but ended up going to junior college route, staying at home and going to Bakersfield Junior College. Those 2 years at Bakersfield College were great. My freshman year, we lost in the state championship game. Kind of just ran out of gas. Second year was a pretty good year also. We just didn't have the players that we had the previous year, and just didn't work out too well. But still had a pretty successful season though. The recruitment process after my 2 years at Bakersfield Junior College, I had a few offers. A couple schools were, trying to get me to come out and sign right away, and Utah State came out of nowhere and offered me the first trip. Actually, was come here, and I had a few lined up the following weeks after here. But after I came here, I just decided just to come to Utah State. Plus, coming here, I like the campus, like the players that was here, the guys I met on my recruiting trip, the coaches, of course, and Coach said he'd give me an opportunity if I came here. So that was pretty much what got me to come here. So yes, I came in at the beginning of Stu Morrow's coaching career here. I think may have been year 2 or 3. I just remember him recruiting me to come here and talked about, winning games and the things that he wanted to accomplish here. And I just remember him pulling me aside one day and was like, "Hey, Shawn, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to be a little free, as a power forward." He didn't really let many power forwards bring the ball up court. He just said, "Hey, if you get it, take it." I was okay, and he just let me go, and that was all I needed to hear. I was so much comfortable after he showed that confidence in me to allow me to do that. When your coach comes to you and gives you that confidence and just says, "Hey," he give you the freedom to, not just go crazy out there and do anything, but to let you show some of your other talents than just getting a rebound and passing it out to the point guard all the time. And I just know Coach Arcee was one of the coaches that told him, like, "Hey, he can do it, he can handle it," and Coach listened to him and let me do it, and I was pretty successful at it. The thing that helped me with my field goal percentage was me, being around close to the basket, of course, and just, taking shots when I had them, didn't force much. And then the thing that helped me on the defensive end, I think it was more of my timing. I don't think anybody would ever consider me a leaper, high jumper. So it was more about timing as far as my block shots. Some of the highlights from my 2 years here were, of course, the Ohio State game, my junior season, going undefeated in the league and then winning that Big West Tournament in Reno, Nevada. That was another highlight. And then of course going to the NCAA Tournament both seasons and actually beating Ohio State. I remember playing here against Utah my senior year, They thumped us my junior year, but for them to come here and for us to beat them here at home, that was one of the moments that stick out to me about the games that we had here in Logan. The crowd some nights, I mean, they would, oh man, those nights, I mean, you would see Coach over there yelling, but you couldn't hear nothing he was saying, and I'm like, Coach, I don't know what you're saying. The crowd would be so loud in there, and then it was just to experience that Spectrum crowd. And I still today, when the games come on TV, I watch them and I just get chills when they go to jumping and rocking in that stadium. I'm like, man, seems like yesterday. I was just in that arena and they were rocking and rolling, screaming and yelling for us. And it's just an amazing place to play. Oh, the guys I hung around with a lot here when I went here were, of course, my roommate Dion Bailey, um, Curtis Bob, Bernard Rock, Andre Mahorn. He was here my junior year. We hung out a lot. Brendan Ray, of course. Just the guys that that bought into what Coach was trying to do. I mean, those guys were awesome. I mean, I had the best times. I mean, I think back on some of the bus rides that we had, and me and Brendan Ray would sit in the back and just talk about life. And I still remember those conversations like it was yesterday, and that was 24 years ago. So, I mean, I had a great time. The people here in Logan welcomed me in. I never had any problems here. Hung out a lot with my teammates. I did have, a good time, college life. So I don't have any complaints about that. I would like to just say thanks to my coaches, my teammates I had here. They were great. All the fans here, the staff, guys supporting us here at Utah State was great. Time of my life, I'll never forget it. I mean, stuff that I can tell my grandkids about, and now I can talk to them and tell them that I'm part of the Hall of Fame here at Utah State.